Hello, I'm Teresha Young, relationship master coach, and welcome to Real-ationship Talk. For this week's question, I have been asked, did our relationship mean nothing to him? I recently ended things with my boyfriend of 6 months because he just wasn't giving me the level of commitment that I deserved, and he admitted that he wasn't ready to settle down. It's been a matter of days since we've separated, and it looks like he's living his best life and even dating again. Yes, I've been looking at his social media and I still see him tagged in posts through our mutual friends. It actually feels quite hurtful. I feel used and a bit humiliated, as it will look to others like I meant nothing to him and he's easily moved on. It's not that I want to get back with him. I would just hope that he would have respected me enough to not act like I was just another girl. Really, did our relationship mean nothing to him? I see this all the time. So firstly, let me say that his behaviour and his antics are probably because he actually is hurting and even has a bit of a bruised ego because you brought the relationship to an end. So what better way to show that he's moved on, he's got this, than to blast it publicly all over social media. And that really isn't uncommon. Actually, when most people are feeling rejected, which he could be feeling rejected right now, they can post more selfies than ever before because their self-esteem has been knocked in that occasion. And you may even be feeling a little bit rejected yourself because you're thinking, did our relationship mean nothing to him? Has he denied your very existence or the state of your relationship? And let me say, if he is dating again, it probably is because he's on the rebound and it's not a true, authentic connection that he's having with the people that he is showing himself to be with. But this is what happens a lot of the time. However, and I say however, I will use a big but, it's about you now controlling your situation, you taking charge of what is in your control. It's not about you doing tit for tat, going out there and anything he can do, I can do better. I must now show that I've moved on, that I'm not hurting and that I'm living my best life too. No, no, no. And as you said before, you don't want to get him back at all. And to be fair, if you did, it would probably be out of desperation and also despair, which isn't the kind of energy to be getting back with somebody. And a lot of people do that as well because of the fear of sometimes loneliness, the fear of settling for something else, the fear of not meeting somebody again. There can be so many reasons why people bounce back into a relationship, back into a toxic, unhealthy relationship as well. And as you said, he was not ready to settle down with you. So quite rightly, what would be the reason for you going back with him? Most fundamentally, it's about you now working on your self-esteem, investing your energy on you, not on what he is doing. Because look, kudos to you. You knew your boundaries, you knew your worth, and you said, well, if you're not going to commit to me and you can't be committed, then I'm going to therefore have to call this relationship to an end. That takes a lot of courage and bravery. So well done to you. You have mentioned feelings, I'm just looking back on what you said here, you've mentioned feelings of being hurt, used, humiliated, disrespected. And I would encourage you to tap into all of those feelings because healing is feeling. There is no wrong or right feeling at all. Tap into that, really explore it. Do an eruption note, which is what I encourage my clients to do, where you just write it all out on paper. It could even be a massive scribble, just get it all out. All of that frustration, all of that anger, all of those feelings of humiliation, disrespect, of being used, being hurt, just get it all out. Say exactly how you feel, scribble it. Then you tear up the piece of paper. And it's really important that if you are doing that, that you release it in a really healthy way. So you might be able to just tear it up, dispose of it, put it in the bin. You may decide to actually bury it somewhere, or you could perhaps even burn it. I say all of this with a disclaimer to make sure that you are doing it in a very, very healthy way, a very healthy and safe manner that doesn't cause any harm to yourself, to other people, or to the environment whatsoever. And by doing that erection, though, you are actually just releasing all of that pent up energy so that you can allow for new energy to come in. Also, I would strongly invite you to think about maybe removing him from your social media accounts or blocking him, because you're only going to be triggering yourself seeing it. And the best thing that you can probably do is just to remove yourself from seeing anything visual about him during this healing time. This is about you focusing on your own healing. This is about you focusing on your worth, to really tap into your standards, keeping your head held high with dignity, integrity, and decorum. You are the only constant in your own life. So how are you now going to commit to you without focusing on what he's doing? How are you going to commit to you? How are you going to befriend yourself? How are you going to live your best life right now? Write it down, explore it, and if you can, really have fun with it. Because quite clearly, you know what is not right for you. So what is right for you? What qualities are there about you? What qualities are there about another person that you are going to attract into your life now? Now, when you are able to switch up your energy, because I'm just looking back on here and I can see that you are a strong, confident person. So when you can switch up your energy into a more empowering state of being, you'll be able to look back on this period in time and thank it for your growth. Thank it for all of the lessons and the learnings and all of the experiences that you have gained through this. You haven't lost. You've learnt a lot through this time. They say you either win or you learn, and you definitely are a winner and you are learning. And now you'll be able to attract the best and the best person for you. I truly hope that you have found this answer helpful. And for anybody else who is listening to this and you are experiencing a similar situation, or there may be some challenges that you're having in other areas of self-love, love life, and your relationships, then the best thing you can do is to reach out to me and book in a free clarity call, which you can do so on my website www.tereshayoung.com, and I'll link it in the comment section or description section below, because I would love to see, absolutely love to see how we can work together to move you from where you are to where you want to be. Until next week's Real Relationship Talk, take great care of yourself and other people.